Alright, let's play a game. What kind of a dash is this? Was that a forward dash or a backwards dash? Correct. That was a forward dash. Now, what kind of a dash is this? That's right, that was a backwards dash. So what dash is this? Right, forward dash. Easy, right? Now what kind of a dash is this? That was a backwards dash. Now, even though these dashes are generally going left or going to the right, there is a big difference between which dash you end up using. And for this kind of example to show you the differences, I'm going to mainly be using these two moves of Joker's Nair and his back air. But primarily, I want you to focus on the fact that both of these moves are -5 on shield. So with that in mind, let's show the differences. So I have the training mod pack. I have this Palutena set to shield grabbing if anything touches her shield. Just that way you can tell like what Palutena is trying to do. So to keep things consistent, I'm going to move Palutena to the edge of the stage so there's not much shield pushback. And let's start from here. So let's try doing a neutral air on Palutena's shield. Even with really low neutral airs, it's incredibly difficult for me to dash away from Palutena to avoid the shield grab. Of course, I can space the neutral air, but you know, I can kind of I don't even have to move if I space my neutral air. But that's okay. For this instance, just remember, I can't dash away while using my -5 aerial on Palutena's shield. However, let's turn around, all right? And let's see what we can do with this. Now again, I'm staying right next to Palutena. Suddenly, it looks a lot more doable, but not just that, It is doable. Now, the big difference there, you know what changed? At the end of the day, I'm using a -5 aerial, and I'm using a -5 aerial. So there shouldn't be too much that's really changing here, especially since, you know, I'm jumping up and down with the buttons. I'm not really trying to space the move. So what's the big difference here? Why can the back air dash away from the shield grab, but the neutral air can't? And that's where the kicker lies. The big kicker here is a forward dash and a backwards dash. If you look a little more closely, you can kind of see the startup of forward dash. Let's watch the first 3 frames, frame 1, frame 2, frame 3. Joker already starts moving, he's going pretty far, and Joker actually has a really good dash too. However, let's look at his backwards dash. 1, 2, 3. Joker hasn't moved anywhere on these first 3 frames. This type of dash, when you move backwards, well, the backwards dash, is pretty consistent across the board for the cast, where your character will have to go through a turnaround animation in order to start going into their backwards dash. Now, this is, sometimes it's as small as 3 frames, but 3 frames can mean a lot. As you can tell even earlier, 3 frames could be the difference between getting shield grabbed or not. Not only that, this makes it to where characters that use backwards aerials in neutral, they're just a lot safer, because using back air, you can always forward dash away from your opponent. And forward dashing away from your opponent is generally a lot better than backwards dashing away from your opponent. So this is something to think about when Jokers are spamming back air on your shield, or if you decide to dash towards your opponent when you're dash dancing. You have to keep in mind the dash away, the dash back is actually a little bit worse than the dash forward. Another example where dashing forward and dashing backwards can make a difference is characters' combos. If you have to dash backwards during your combo, it'll make it to where you might not be able to hit your combo. So most of the time you'd like to dash forward. In this example with Pichu's up throw thunder, if you DI behind Pichu, it actually makes it a little harder for the Pichu player to react. However, it's not impossible at every percent, but the lower the percents go, there are certain windows where Pichu can up throw thunder forward, but cannot up throw thunder backwards.